in the South it had a different perspective. It was there was a lot of love. And coming back to Detroit a year later, I realized how different it was. I remember riding down the street. I had an uncle who lived on Steel and what is that? Puritan. Yeah, the PA guys lived. My uncle lived on Steel, right on the corner. I remember we left his house one day, and this little boy looked at me and gave me the middle finger. When I was in the South, nothing like that would never happen. You know, it was just so different. You know, you go from something that's real subtle, peaceful, to something that's totally wild and out of control. And I realized then at 9 and 10 years old that I'm living in a city that's a lot different than a lot of cities that I've been through in my life. You know, the culture is totally different than a lot of cities. And we now realize how different Detroit was because we watch different documentaries and we compare other cities, you know, major cities to ours. And it's just, Detroit was something else back then. And murder capital was our title for a long time. I mean, a long time. I didn't really like it, you know, because I lost a friend in the late 70s. Best friend. My first friend, because my life was basically about family. We was always close to each other. We traveled together. We did everything together. When I met Stacy and his family, his brother Wayne, his sister Cynthia, and their younger brother Cliff, Stacy was my man. He looked out for me one time. I had a paper route, and this white guy coming from 8 Mile, my paper route was on.
Cheers.
And in between 8 Mile and Otter Drive, and this white guy walked up to me, pulled out a gun, told me to give me the money. And Stacy was standing there looking, and one of my customers, it was a lady, came outside, and she asked me, "What did he say to you?" And he was like, "Bitch, go in the house, mind your business." She was like, hold on right there. I'll be right back. She went in the house and got this big pump shotgun. Dude took off. It was like in the middle of the winter, like January, February, something like that. It's cold as I don't know what outside. And I remember me and Stacy, the lady told us to run, me and him to run home, tell your parents, y'all don't come back out here. So I went home and told my mother. He went home and told his mother. His mother told him, don't go back out there. Because he was a good friend of mine, he came out there with me anyway. And maybe a year or two later, he got murdered. Somebody shot him in his face over a female. I was devastated. To this day, I couldn't believe somebody that young, he was only like 13, could get shot in his face like that and murdered. And stories of him praying all the way downtown to Henry Ford Hospital. That blew my mind back then. I couldn't believe it.